Hey, welcome back. I just wanted to show you what I got done today. I wanted to show you I got the transmission out of the truck, and it's quite the job. So let me show you what I got. Starting with the pressure plate, you can definitely see it's worn. It's worn down pretty good there, and a lot of nice grooves in it. Let me flop it over here. This is one I've never dealt with before, so this is the first time for it. There's a grease whip on the bottom there. They greased the throwout bearing on the inside, so it slides on the input shaft on the transmission. And then it's a dual disc clutch setup. And you can see, I don't know if you can see on that, it's super thin there. All the way around, super thin on that one. And then you flop them over, super thin on that one as well. So there wasn't much life left in this one. And then here's the other one here. There's a little bit more, but not much. Flop that over. Again, there's not a whole lot left. I don't know if this is original clutch or if it was replaced at one point. But regardless, it's getting done. And then this was the centerpiece that the dual disc ran on, and you can see how grooved it is there as well. And then flop it over to the other side. Same setup. It's definitely gouged, so it's ready for replacement. So, and then here's the flywheel itself. And the same story on that. It's pretty deep. You have to put a mic on it, but you know, by the time you add all these up, there's a lot of distance in it. So, and then here's the bell housing for it. I got my I think it's upside down. This is driver's side. So it's only 4 bolts that hold the transmission on, and then clutch pedal linkage attaches there. Let me see what else. Oh, let me run you underneath. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dark under here. I left the flywheel housing on there for now. Looks like the rear main oil seal is leaking, so I'm going to pull the flywheel housing off and change the rear main seal while it's all apart, just because, and then I'll look at the oil pan gasket while I have it all apart. So let me go. Oh. Let me go around to the other side. Since this is all apart, here's the drive line just poked off to the side. And then I was showing you the exhaust on the last video. Here's a better look of it. 5-inch resonator. It's hooked into the 4-inch flexible pipe, and then it goes up into the pack brake, exhaust brake, and then the 290 elbows. And then the notch here is where it clears the flywheel housing. So that was required unless I wanted to use a 3-inch, and I didn't really want to use a 3-inch. And then there's the flange that hooks onto the turbo. So like I said in a couple of videos, I did the welding. It's not exactly pretty, but it's functional. So let me see what else. Oh, how I got this thing out. The transmission, I don't know what it weighs, but supposedly it's about 400 pounds. So, oh, here's something else I can show you. I've got a extended boom on the forklift, as you can see there. And then I just hook a chain to the end of it and reach in through the hole in the floor. Wrap another chain around the transmission. Take up some of the weight off the bolts, pull the bolts out, and then drop it down below onto the ground. I had a dolly down below that caught it, or that I set it on. So we'll put that there. And let me throw the board back up. I'm throwing the board up to keep critters out until I get the transmission back. So, and then one of the things I wanted to show you while I have it apart, I forget which video, it was quite a while ago. The floor I have on here, if you can see here, this is spray-on lizard skin, and then I went over the top with what was it, something similar to fat mat or something like that. Can't remember the name of it. I'll put a link down in the description below. And then I used this 3/8 closed cell matting, I think is what it is. And then on top of all that, I have the centerpiece out because I had to pull the shifter out. And then on top of all that, oh, here's a good piece of it here. On top of all that, I used the factory rubber mat. And then this was the piece out of the center, and then the shifter goes right through the center. So, which means this would go right there underneath, and then the factory mat would sit on top of it. So, and then the carpet went on top of that, of course. So that's all I have right now. I just wanted to show you today's carnage. And transmission will go to, oh, let me show you the transmission. Here's the monster transmission, Eaton Fuller FS 6406. See if I can do this without getting my shadow in there. Just gonna take it down to the transmission shop and let them gasket seal it, pop the cover off, see if it needs anything. That's all I've got for you guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the transmission, pulling that out, and I forgot to set the camera up to when I start pulling it out, so I'll see about putting it up when I go to put it back together. But appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll keep posting videos.